All right, recording has started, and this is the April 19th, 2022 Rook community meeting. So we could start, as always, on our milestones and upcoming releases, etc. So we will have a scheduled patch release coming up on Thursday, this Thursday of this week. Let's take a quick look at the 1.8 board to see what would be included in the 1.8.9 patch release.
I'm not sure there's anything interesting in the board to talk about there. There've been a few fixes in the branch, so we'll just get it out with this. I think it's been 3 weeks since the last release.
So more of a scheduled one.
It's kind of scheduled to get the latest out. Yeah.
Is this still being targeted for something that would be backported to 1.8?
Multi-site application, probably not. Just need to probably move that out to 1.9 or look at that again.
Is there an ongoing PR for this or anything, or?
I don't recall. Blaine,
No, it doesn't look like there's code being written. Yeah, it doesn't seem like this is going to be something that gets addressed in 1.8 at least.
Right, if you want to just change it to 1.9 so we keep track of it there.
That's fair.
Sounds good.
And remove from 1.8.
This always confuses me.
yeah, that UX is always sneaky. Okay, that's over in 1.9 now. Okay, cool. So yeah, not anything super pressing then to talk about in 1.8 except the regular train will be leaving the station on Thursday, scheduled release. Okay, let's move on to 1.9, and I'm excited to hear about what's going on with Quincy and where everything is standing with that, with getting the 1.9 release out soon.
Yeah, well, we're excited that we had 1.9.0 out last week. Yep. That was all good. There's some follow-up items isn't quite released yet, so we claim to have Quincy support, but Quincy isn't out yet. We tried to wait. We waited at least a week for it while we were getting some other things into, but it's like, yeah, let's just get the release out, and when Quincy comes out, it'll come out. But the latest I've heard there is just there's some final testing. There was another, I'm not sure if any PRs have been merged the last couple of days, but hopefully in the next day or two, we'll actually see Quincy come out officially.
I can provide some update, Travis, from the Quincy. I just joined that. What is happening? Yeah. So there was a performance issue in Quincy, and we were seeing, I can put the PR here, which was causing it to be delayed, and we are running some more tests to just verify that everything is fine. Let me find where is the chat option. And yeah, this may be a future PR, but the one which got fixed is this one, and I think by this, I think most probably this week it should go GA. I think as we speak, I think, yeah. But yeah, we were seeing some performance issues because in some type of devices, and that's why it was delayed.
Okay, so this is not fixed. Oh, it is merged. Is that the one merged?
Yeah, this one is merged. I think there's some more investigation going on the other one, but I think most probably the decision will be done this week to make it GA, I think. So
yeah, sounds good. So in the meantime, people can already test with the RC release, the 17.1. But yep, when that comes out, we'll just pick it up.
And then Travis, there isn't any migration or upgrade concerns going from 1.9.0 to 1.9.1 with the official Quincy full release there?
No, from Rook's perspective, we're fine there.
Awesome.
Yep. And then in a similar vein, Pacific, our last 16.2.7 was, I think, last December. So it's been a while since the last point release there, but now that release is in progress. I've seen some activity there, and hopefully by next week we see that update out. And again, and our CI will just always pick up the latest point release anyway. So hopefully that's all good to go. So more of an FYI for this group.
Cool, that sounds good. Are there any issues on here to discuss then for like the 1.9.1 release? Because the like this one here is in the blocking release column. Is there like an update on that, or would that indeed hold the release, or how are you feeling about that?
So that Prometheus rule, so we had some significant Prometheus rules update with 1.9.0, and so I'd like to resolve it, but I feel like having the cadence of kind of a week after the release will be good, even if that's not tracked down yet. So yeah, I think the Prometheus rules aren't widely enabled. I mean, it's not on by default, at least, just because we have that external dependency on Prometheus. So I've only seen 1 or 2 people report it, at least. But we'll see. Hopefully I can track it down and just get it fixed.
Okay, that sounds good then.
Yeah, there was one that was, let's see, which one was that? There's one issue I fixed. Oh, with upgrading to Quincy, the issue I fixed was there's a health warning. There was a Ceph health warning after you upgrade to Quincy, which says, oh, you need to set the min version of the OSDs to Quincy so that you can get the latest and greatest features of the OSDs. And so,
is that this one here, Travis, by any chance?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's what it looked like.
So we just needed to call that automatically. In the past, we called it for Nautilus, but now I just made the fix so that after every major upgrade, if we see we're done upgrading, Rook will just set the min version to the current major Ceph release version, so we don't hit these health warnings in the future. Yep. So I think we're all good there.
So that, yeah, so then that would be included in the 1.9.1 patch, Travis.
Yep. That's all.
Cool. Sounds good. Okay. Any other issues then to bring up for 1.9.1 coming up then?
Maybe a note, there were a couple of features that we put in the release blog that were not in 1.9.0. So in 1.9.1, we will have the NFS CSI provisioner. Blaine can speak to that. And then also there's some CSI encryption per PV. So that feature is just merged now as well. Yes,
and Multus.
And then the Multus support.
Yeah, if you actually refresh, I've added it to the board. The 9925 review in progress.
Yep, so we finally get CSI support for Multus, which has been a long time in design. So Seb can sleep better at night after this is merged.
Yes.
That's anticipated to be merged in before the 1.9.1 release?
I think we're still, we're waiting for a CSI patch that is being backported as we speak. So we're expecting 3.6.1 to be released so that we can include it in Rook. We will check that tomorrow with the CSI team. But we just don't know yet if that's going to make it for 1.9.1. Also, I'm out on Thursday, Friday this week, so I think it's a bit tight too, because we still have to backport it. Maybe it will work, maybe it won't. Otherwise, it's going to be in 1.9.2.
Yeah. So if it's not quite ready with everything, all that coming together, yeah, we'll wait for 1.9.2. Sounds good.
Okay.
Yep. So I think that's all for 1.9 on my mind.
Thanks for capturing these notes, Blaine. Cool.
Yes.
Okay, then if that's everything for 1.9, then we can go ahead and move on to the community topics then. All right. Yeah, so we briefly mentioned, the 1.9 release is went out just last week. And so there is a blog post about it as well. So if folks want to catch up on the blog post and then also the release notes as well, then that would be a good place to catch up on that. I'm putting a link here right now for the 1.9 blog post. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and definitely congratulations on that. It's nice to have that out before KubeCon time frame as well too. So no last minute hustles to try to get that out before speaking on it or anything like that.
Right.
All right. And speaking of, KubeCon is coming up. So since that talk is going to be done virtually, so the recording has to be done fairly. What's the deadline for the recording again? That's coming up soon.
Oh, yeah, end of this week. So Blaine and I are working on that this week. Yep. So it was nice again to have the release out last week, so we could focus on the recording this week too. Nice side effect. And then, yeah, CNCF did ask for project updates for the work project that they can mention in keynotes due this Friday. I'm collecting those notes. If you have input, let me know, or I'll at least put it in the maintainers channel what I collect before I submit it, if you have any updates.
Yeah, but I think that's on like a filling out a little Survey Monkey thing, right?
What about SurveyMonkey?
That's how I believe the CNCF is collecting those updates is through a little survey. Did you look at that survey yet, Travis, to see what the questions they're asking on there?
I should. No, I just flagged the email to work on that.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. There's I clicked on it. I was reading through one. And there's one that I didn't actually understand. So I was hoping maybe you understood it, because it was something like list and like an adopter impact or something like that, and it wasn't really clear what they were specifically trying to get or receive with that question. So if you look at when you look at that, see if it all makes sense to you, and let me know if everything's clear to you.
I'll take a look.
Awesome. Thank you.
That sounds like they might be asking for like a user story kind of thing.
User impact.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could very well be what they're referring to there. I wonder if they have. Yeah, we'll see kind of if there's further insight into how they want that information to be portrayed. Okay, cool. Yeah, so that's the stuff that's coming up towards KubeCon, with the talk being recorded this week and the project status stuff, the keynotes due by the end of the week. Anything else for folks going to Valencia, or anything else that will be included there?
Oh, one more to mention. I believe Mike Perez will be running a booth at KubeCon, so he signed up to
Like at the project pavilion.
Run that project. Yeah, exactly. So I'm not sure what all of that will involve, or like what the hours are, or if he'll hang out there the whole time, or what. But yeah, he's going to be there.
Who all from the team here will be in Valencia?
I'm not
Besides Mike?
sure we're going to make it besides Mike. Yeah.
Mm.
So a little late. Hopefully in the fall or the next one.
Yeah, Detroit.
That's right. Is it October? What was it? I don't remember the dates.
Somewhere around then, October, November.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Okay. Any other agenda items then that anybody wants to bring up here? A bit of a light agenda today.
That's the post-celebration agenda. Nobody wants to add anything to talk about.
Yeah, well, it's good to get that 1.9 out. We'll be following up already with some more patches. So yep, great stuff there. Okay, well, if there's nothing else to add, then we can go ahead and adjourn.
All right. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, everybody. See y'all.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Bye.
Have a good one. Bye.
Okay, bye.